Assa Abloy is the global leader in door opening solutions with hundreds of manufacturing locations around the world. Here in the Americas, Assa Abloy is represented by brands that have centuries-old legacies, like Sargent, Corbin Russwin, and Yale. As far back as the 1800s, our brands have shared the same mission: security, safety, and convenience. The solutions offered by our brands protect people, places, and the planet. The growing awareness of ecological responsibility has been a global phenomenon. As recently as the 1970s, society regularly took natural resources for granted and gave little thought to the environment. At the same time, mass urbanization to cities created an ecological tipping point that demanded a response. The first Earth Day celebration in 1970 demonstrated people really starting to care about the environment. In the 1990s, green building guidelines were created to improve building energy efficiency. They make intentional use of recycled materials. They reduce a building's ecological footprint, and they increase and preserve human health and productivity. A few statistics show why building standards were sorely needed. Around 40% of general energy leakage in a building, door openings account for 11% of that leakage, or about 4.4% of the overall energy loss. In this new class of buildings, every product is important, including the careful selection of high-performance doors, frames, hardware, and access control. And this is where Assa Abloy comes in. Sealing the building envelope is enormously important, but can be incredibly complex. For openings in the building exterior, energy codes set two criteria: U factor and air infiltration. U factor is the measure of the door opening's ability to prevent thermal transfer. The lower the U factor, the greater the energy efficiency. Colder climates require a lower U factor than warmer climates. Air leakage limits are set to reduce how much air escapes through small gaps. In the new energy codes, every part of the door opening becomes important. In an Assa Abloy energy-efficient opening, frames are thermally broken with integrated gasketing. Our doors have a highly insulated polyurethane core. The threshold is thermally broken with a door bottom. Now you have the ultimate door. Since buildings account for roughly 40% of global energy consumption, well, this one action can make a big dent in energy demand. In fact, 10 doors is the equivalent of removing one car from the road each year. And it doesn't stop there. New green building codes and standards set even more stringent energy efficiency requirements. In ever more energy-efficient buildings, all sources of power consumption must be examined. That's why buildings have moved from using incandescent light bulbs to fluorescent to LED. Think of traditional access control as the 100-watt bulb. Great technology for its day, but not at home in an energy-efficient building. Instead of a system with 7 devices, each with separate wiring, Assa Abloy offers a single device that can handle all security needs and requires very low power consumption. Product innovations like this allow us to contribute to the world's most energy-efficient buildings. Another key decision for green buildings is using sustainably sourced materials. These products encourage the use of materials with high percentages of recycled content, regional sourcing, rapidly renewable materials, and Forest Stewardship Council certified wood. These practices lessen the environmental impact of materials used in green buildings. Using doors, hardware, frames, and access control made with recycled material reduces the impact of their extrusion and processing. Regionally sourced materials lessen the carbon footprint of shipping. Rapidly renewable offerings are wood doors made with materials that can be grown and harvested in less than 10 years. One of the more successful initiatives is the use of FSC-certified wood. This system tracks how wood is grown, harvested, and replenished, and follows the supply through our factories to their final installation in green buildings around the world. There's also standards for the things we can't see, like the air we breathe and the health and comfort of building occupants. Assa Abloy door openings can act as a barrier, preventing chemicals and pollutants from seeping into neighboring spaces. This helps maintain indoor air quality throughout the building. Our products are also tested for off-gassing of VOCs. Finally, sound transmission control openings help achieve speech privacy, acoustic comfort, and minimal annoyance from noise-producing sources. Our sound control solutions create a better learning environment in schools, provide a restive setting in healthcare facilities, establish comfort in hotels, and generate increased productivity in offices. We view sustainability as a megatrend that will continue growing, with green building rating systems and governments implementing increasingly challenging requirements. Doorway specifications are already difficult. Configuring them into a green building is even harder. Fortunately, Assa Abloy is here to help. Our openings consultants assist in specifying solutions that address energy efficiency, sustainably sourced materials, and indoor environmental quality that help achieve green building certification. Assa Abloy believes sharing our knowledge and know-how will benefit our partners, including distributors, design and construction professionals, and the building owners we serve. We believe, ultimately, that sustainable buildings provide safety, security, health, and productivity for the people who live and work in and around them. Assa Abloy's legacy of innovation continues the mission begun centuries ago and guides us on our journey to incorporate sustainability into all our products and processes. We are entering a new frontier that spans the entire globe. Solutions from Assa Abloy are making a sustainable future a reality.